Let's see what else we got here. We're gonna get old school here.
How old school?
Just a little.
How old school? I'm getting super excited.
That's why you're not tripping. The show would be over and like, yeah, the show would be over.
I need to learn anticipation. I can't do it.
Not be a show.
Oh my god, Oprah, why so negative? Oprah is...
Okay, hold on. Whoa. What do we got in here? This is a white Xbox. Remember this? Oh, who remembers the white ones? This thing has got a whopping 25 megabyte hard drive. It runs on 6 gigabytes of RAM. It runs on an Intel i8 processor. And it's got a GeForce 1080 before 1080p GeForce. 1080p GeForce before GeForce went on their own and left NVIDIA.
Myanmar. Akbar? Crap? Oh, man. Why is it white?
Why is it white? Well, this is...
It's a trap!
Okay, you guys like Xboxes?
I remember the Xbox broke when I got Bioshock.
So why?
Red Ring of Death!
No.
How many people got the fucking Red Ring of Death?
I just wanted to
This
play
is the
And you know
question.
what? I got
and the
my
fucking
Red Ring of
press.
Death literally 5 days before my warranty was up. Sent that shit in, got a new fucking Xbox.
Ladies?
Me too.
Fucking
Me too.
Wi-Fi.
Wait, let's
But
be
then
quiet.
it broke again.
Let's be quiet for a
Yeah.
second. Settle down, ladies.
And I got my Xbox for
So
free.
T
So Montana's.
Swifty asked, why is this one white? Well, it's because before this we made a black Xbox, and a lot of women complained it was too big.
That is an issue.
And we made a white one.
Seriously.
Everyone's
But we had this black one was way too big. It's just I'll give you some viewers. I had an HBO special once.
Oh, it went offline. Why? Go offline.
Yeah, it is fun. I've had a
No,
ton
you're
of.
not.
Let's read some comments here. Xbox, please make me hot. White box, racist. Rip.
Yeah, that made me like.
No, it's one guy just said.
Oh, it's
I've had
literally
Red Ring of
offline.
Death a ton of times and still have my
Still,
original.
you're offline. I'm telling you.
Back.
That's not what the brain is.
You're not online, Stu.
How do we fix it?
Back?
Ah.
Does anybody know why they made a white Xbox? Subtle dick jokes. The Zip fan was on. Yeah, you know, subtle dick jokes. That's why we made a white Xbox. Subtle dick jokes. Okay. That's what I should look.
How do you put the table
Should I let my
closer?
Should I look? Do I not look crazy enough yet?
You should actually just flip closer.
Does it make me look crazy? That's my goal. Crazy
Pull it
guy.
closer.
You guys should no.
Is that
Can you just
that
The
is
pull the
theme should
table
be
closer?
you guys are kidnapped. I'm crazy.
well, that's
That's
definitely
good.
happening for me. So
Either kidnap or my sisters.
Oh.
I slept with my sisters.
kidnap your sisters.
And slept with them. I kidnapped my sisters and slept with them. That's where we're going. These are my kidnapped sisters.
The webcam ended.
Webcam
He walks over.
somehow got shittier. I moved the webcam. They told me to. This way you don't want to see your sisters. Oprah said the
Didn't really
webcam
do
got
anything.
shittier.
Oprah.
Is still
Oprah.
shittier?
Hold it a lot closer.
Oprah. Tell us or Google how to make the webcam full screen.
For us to see, yeah, on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Okay,
You should still pull it closer though. Like it's still like a mile away.
how many viewers we got? Okay, you're in for a real treat, because you know what we got here? At 55 viewers? 28?
We
got
lost
8 or
all our
55?
viewers.
We have 8 or 55?
At 55. That's 60 now.
60.
Text.
Okay,
I know, talking.
Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 2. Dan Manjera,
You're right.
no.
Imajira.
No,
Pull that
wait,
closer.
settle down.
What?
Wait, settle down,
What?
settle down. What's
Oh my god, you fucking people.
Ryan
moved away.
Dunn.
You have it right there. Fuck you, Oprah. What
Listen
did
for
he
a second.
say?
Listen for a second.
Oprah,
Ryan,
we're using this. We're only on Twitch on our phones. We're not randomly like.
Ryan.
Talk to you guys.
Okay, you gotta we're profiling.
Jesus Christ, Oprah.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
That was a fucking great game.
Bam
I'll just
Margera
throw that out.
drove his car into a wall. That this game would be number 1 in
I love how
1992.
honest. I have a fucking phone right there.
This is-
Google it. I also have 59 viewers in front of me. Why can't one of you fucking bitches Google it?
I know, why can't anybody just tell us? Like, why is this such a big deal? I'm
Ladies,
sure somebody out there
ladies,
doesn't
I
do
bet
that
the
shit.
viewer count is dropping. Talk about Tony Hawk.
He is obviously in bed.
Does anybody remember Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 when you get the Spider-Man cheat going? You Spider-Man your ass all over those rails in that first
Holy
level.
word, just fucking answer the question.
Nobody remembers Tony Hawk 2.
Well, you have like 3 monitors, Oprah, like every other fucking guy out there.
Okay.
Only 2. We threw the third one
So
away.
this is-
Listen.
Wait, this is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2
MTV is not even in this
for the
house
Sega Genesis.
because I am a great mother and she is the grandparent.
Ladies,
Birthday.
slow down for a second here. Okay,
October.
No, I don't even. Sorry. We gotta focus, guys.
we're
Calm
getting
down.
viewers here. We're not. No one wants
Calm
to.
down.
I just want to figure out how to make the screen
No one
bigger.
cares about that.
They do,
You just talk
apparently.
about Oprah and individual.
One of our student viewers, you law how to make our
This is how
webcam
we
full
not get
screen.
viewers. Get 500, you start asking questions.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. The women will stop talking. The men are
Who
talking.
doesn't
now.
have a TV
The men are
over?
talking.
I don't see a single man.
Has 20 viewers, 30 viewers.
The men are.
Okay, we're
Why
not
do you
gonna
have a
ask.
TV? What's wrong with you?
Okay, so we got.
I play video games.
What do we got, ladies? What do we got, ladies? We got what is this?
You're making my female boner pop a bit.
What do we got, Caleb? A Sega Genesis.
Is that a frying pan?
No, this is Sega. Don't be. This is Sega
Do I
Genesis,
play-
Caleb.
Grilled cheese.
We got a Sega Genesis. The white Xbox that came out because the black Xbox is too big. And we got an
What
Oculus
was
Rift,
the dolphin game you played in Sega?
golfing game. We got it in this box somewhere.
Actually,
That's okay,
You're
Zipskin.
the
You don't
dolphin
need to
game?
leave us. Like Echo or something. She has #1 viewer.
No, there's better. Okay, what else we
I
got?
put my drink in that shit.
Hold on.
Because I fucking almost had a heart attack. You're gonna reveal #1 greatest game.
Oh, Kayla all of a sudden's got stripping strategies.
Oh my
You didn't have them earlier.
goodness.
Okay, what do we got here?
I should probably watch
Super
my
Nintendo.
and hide
Does
my-
anybody else remember Super
Oh.
Nintendo? Kayla, do you remember Super Nintendo?
I sure do, Duck Hunt.
Anybody play Duck Hunt on Super Nintendo? Because this is what it is, right here. Super Nintendo. #1 game for Duck Hunt. Came with Mario Brothers. Mario Brothers the same disc. Dr. Mario and Duck Hunt all on the same disc. Launched
Dr. Mario.
with Super Nintendo.
Duck Hunt was like
Okay, back this up.
probably one of the worst games ever.
No, the worst
Okay.
game. The worst game ever was Super Mario World or Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Like those are probably the 2 shittiest games. Zelda was pretty bad. Okay, so we got our Super
oh my
You
god.
just fucking dropped the Super Nintendo.
Nintendo. Duck Hunt.
Oh, watch out!
Okay, then we got this.
Battletoads. Oh my god, do not
Settle
even
down,
get me
ladies.
started.
Wait, Caleb. Strip it, nice and slow.
We're stripping. Oh,
Caleb,
it's actually
no.
stripping.
Just we're showing content.
Sorry
Okay,
guys, this is a video game.
Okay.
My bad. I gotta
so we got those. So you got your PlayStation 4 back in 1992. You could mod that, but what else could you buy with your PlayStation 3? The most badass, clear, goddamn controllers money could buy. Nothing reeks like 1992. Like this for your PlayStation 2. Remember when the PlayStation 2 came out? Is this on screen?
Oh, you gotta hold it closer.
This is a clear.
Why don't you pull it closer?
No, no. Clear. This is a clear controller. You can see inside. You can see the working mechanisms, the rumble packs. Go on there. You play The Last of Us, and just. Woo. Ever play The Last of Us on this controller?
I
Yeah.
do.
You
I
see
was that
the
little
rumbles.
girl, like,
The
searching
rumbles.
for her dad and his fucking cell phone
Yeah.
rings.
I would play The Last of Us, and
We
like
can't tell you if we have Battletoads. We're not into the games
I-
yet. We're into systems.
cheat code, and you get on Yoshi. That's why I have the green controller. Yoshi mod. There you go. That goes with that one, Super Nintendo.
Hold on, I have to fix something in the settings. So you guys continue?
Yeah, that was the Super Nintendo's control.
What, our setting?
Oh, whoa. We got a lot of American viewers, Kayla. Most of these guys are American. Gentlemen, start your engines. Come on. Start, gentlemen. Start your engines. Go. NASCAR 1999. Super Nintendo. NASCAR. Can they see that? The NASCAR's on the table?
Let's continue.
Can they see the NASCAR?
We can. It's something different. There's people who are unverified that can't talk on their channel.
What?
I'm trying to fix it.
Verify everybody. This is the NASCAR. Okay, you know what? This is before Dale drove his car into a goddamn wall. You guys remember that? Remember Dale Earnhardt? Not Dale. I'm not talking about Dale Earnhardt, dude. I'm talking about Dale Earnhardt. Period. Dale Earnhardt, period. And he drove his car into a goddamn wall and snapped his neck. After he died, they released a safety thing for your neck so that doesn't happen anymore. Before he came out,
Brother's reason.
that Dick Trickle. Dick Trickle, that's fucking, what is that shit? That Top Gun. On the yellow car, Tom Cruise. Wait a goddamn minute, Deb. Tom Cruise. What's the name of that movie? 500. Top Gun. He did Top Gun. What's the name of that Tom Cruise movie after Days of Thunder? Oh, Days of Thunder. So Days of Thunder comes out. You got Top Gun, then Days of Thunder. I dare anybody to write in the chat a bad Tom Cruise movie. Dare anybody. Name a bad Tom Cruise movie, and I'll subscribe to you guys. $5. You can't name a bad Tom Cruise movie right now. Bad Tom Cruise. Oh shit. What's that? Kayla! You have a bad Tom Cruise movie right now.
Obviously, it's.
He doesn't make bad movies, Kayla. He doesn't make bad movies. Kayla,
War of the Worlds, then.
get the fuck out of my house. Hutch Poker.
I'm talking outside.
No, shut up.
Who said that?
War of the Worlds was a mediocre movie. It was not bad, it was mediocre. Tom Cruise does not make bad movies. He
He
makes
does not. And Vanilla Sky was amazing. Get the fuck out.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Even when the movie kinda sucks, you know what? I'm only
Tom Cruise carries that shit.
yeah, you look at that guy's pretty face and his little fucked up nose, he's got a big nose, he's only got like a center tooth. Vanilla Sky was a great movie.
I know. It was amazing.
That was you know what? If I had to like list my top 7 Tom Cruise movies, Vanilla Sky would be on there.
Oh, at
Top
least.
7?
Oh, yeah.
Number 1, The Matrix. Number 2, Goodfellas. Number 3 would be Vanilla Sky. What's number 4?
Magnolia.
Magnolia. The girl doesn't lie. She knows her Tom Cruise movies. You know what else I like? Groundhog Day, where he's in a war. Groundhog Day, but he's in Day After Tomorrow. That was good. You guys all like video games. I never saw Vanilla Sky. I just heard it was bad. Why'd you write that? Why would you write that? You didn't even see it.
Ridiculous.
I didn't even see the movie. Oh, you know what? I don't even want to.
I can't even talk this guy right
I didn't even see it. I just heard it was bad.
now. I know.
Download it, man.
That he was good in Scarface.
It was good as Scarface. Exactly.
So good.
Just tell me a bad movie. Scarface is good.
Yeah?
What else?
Matrix? For sure.
Clutch Poker gets it. That's why he's here. That's why he's here is because he gets it. Clutch Poker, guy that's on my team.
You ever watch movies? Ever?
Tom
How do
Cruise?
you not know Tom Cruise was in Matrix?
You didn't even see Tom Cruise in The Matrix? You didn't watch Magnolia or Vanilla Sky. Jesus, it fan. Oh, what's going on with the Xbox? Hold on, my Xbox is getting all dim on me, like it's gonna turn on. There we go. Same thing happens with my daughter. and my friends.
Kayla. This fan is crazy. He doesn't even know Tom Cruise started Matrix.
Who's the
This
main?
fan, who are you?
Tom?
You even know who Tom Cruise is?
So, anyways, what we were talking about was NASCAR, goddamn 1999, and then you started talking about Days of Thunder. And she brought up the best reference anybody could have brought up tonight, and that's Robinson Racing. So remember that. Remember that. Every time somebody's pushing you the wrong way, you feel like you're going through life, but you feel like someone's just kind of irking you, and he's just kind of giving you a bit of a hard time. Hey, this is coworker. Why is he not mopping the floors? You know what I mean? Why is he not bringing the copies in? Why is he not copying the paperwork?
What?
Why is he not?
What are you talking
Because
about?
Robin's racing. And you know what? If no one listen,
Kayla, where am I?
if no one rubs you, you ain't racing. If no one rubs you, you ain't racing. That's my quote. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, right?
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I was trying to Google.
Do you agree with that? Oh, if no one's rubbing you, you ain't racing. Part of the wheel of the back. No one's rubbing you. You're just in the back. You're just in the back 40. What is this? Doesn't Tom Cruise play the guy in Game of Thrones too? You know what? I think he
sure
did.
he's a star.
Was Tom Cruise not in Game of Thrones?
Oh, he totally was.
I remember him. He was the midget. Not?
No, he's like the main guy.
No, Tom Cruise. He was
He's Jon Snow.
the midget in Game of
No,
Thrones.
he's not. He's Jon
The little
Snow.
guy.
No.
And they kept you saying he's up to no good all the time.
That's not
Like,
true.
he's up to no good, but you like him. His hair's kind of girly. You don't
I
like
don't
him.
know what you're talking
Like, he's up to no good, but he seems hooker.
about. It's Jon Snow, I'm pretty sure.
He seems like
Kayla, isn't Tom Cruise Jon Snow? Oh.
Hutch is
He's
the
a
best
midget?
thing. Hutch is the best thing that happened to this stream. Hutch. Oh.
I know Tom Cruise is in it. He's such a good actor. You
No, he
can't-
played the
I know
midget.
he's Jon Snow.
He played the midget.
Rob Stark guys in the fucking White Wedding.
Tom Cruise was never in
You're
God.
right. White Wedding. So true.
Tom says he wasn't in Game of
Billy,
Thrones.
who are you? Do you even
No,
watch
wait.
TV? I
Tom,
think he's a fan.
he could be right. He could be
No,
right.
I don't think so. I
Tom,
don't
was
think
he
so.
not in?
Tom, you're just making things up randomly.
Tom, he was in Days of Thunder, though.
He's trying to fuck.
You gotta be quiet. Days of Thunder, though. Family Guy makes Tom Cruise a midget. Yeah, so that makes sense. And he was also a midget in Game of
Okay, so
Thrones.
then he was definitely Rob
He
Stark.
played the midget.
He was Rob Stark.
That's a midget.
No.
That's the guy. That's the guy who died in season 1.
He was. He stars in Game of Thrones. You're crazy, Tom.
He might have been in Breaking Bad. I could have messed that up.
No, I think he was a Breaking Bad.
He was in an HBO show. Yeah, he was in Days of Thunder. Okay, so after Days of Thunder, he did Days of Thunder, The Matrix, then Top Gun. And then he did one with the autistic guy, and then he did either Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad. Like, it came out. It was on HBO. Like, I just watched the last season. And it was good. Like, Jon Snow, I don't want any spoilers. No spoilers on stream.
Seriously though, I just want to say,
No spoilers on stream.
Tom doesn't even watch TV. Just say.
This is,
Doesn't.
you know who this is? Tom? You think he's suspicious? Tom Cruise.
Zips fan.
Tom Cruise is
I
probably
agree
on
with
it.
you. You're right. It was probably Breaking Bad, and I'm just mixing up all my shows. He's
Yeah,
totally in the
Jesse.
Matrix. He's Neo. What's wrong with you?
Tom says he was never in the Matrix. What's up?
Tom's crazy
We
fan.
lost 2 viewers?
Yeah.
It's Tom! Get out of here, Tom!
We love too bad. We're fine. We're fine.
6 fan.
Oprah, are you managing this? I need you to manage right now.
Tom just
You're
keeps
not
here.
funny.
Tom
But
just
Tom
keeps
is so
here saying
negative
Tom Cruise.
Nancy, and he has no love for Tom Cruise.
You know what probably is though? Is Tom Cruise trying to play his profile down.
Mom is really Tom Cruise. I
He's
get
so
it.
big.
I get it.
'Cause Tom Cruise is so big that he can't play little roles anymore without overshadowing the
The
script.
big one, yeah.
Like, no, if he plays, like, you know what I always thought?
True.
I always thought Tom Cruise should be The Simpsons. But I always thought he would overshadow, like, the character. Like,
And they
I
just call
thought,
it the Tom Cruise.
well, no, like, I really like Homer from The Simpsons. I think he's funny. And I really like Tom Cruise. I think Tom Cruise is Homer from The Simpsons. But I feel like if he plays Homer from
Tom
The
Cruise is
Simpsons,
a man of many
you know,
faces. He's such a good actor, you don't even know it's Tom
it'll
Cruise
turn into like
playing.
the Tom Cruise show, and then
That
The Simpsons will go
character.
downhill.
You just got another viewer.
It'll go downhill, and
I get a pick on his face.
two
Oh
more
my
viewers.
god, I love being on people.
Tom says he's seen almost every Tom Cruise movie, but apparently he didn't follow close enough on Game of Thrones or The Matrix. He didn't follow closely on Game of Thrones or The Matrix. Because I've seen every Tom Cruise movie, and Tom, listen to me for a second, ladies. Be quiet. Tom, name a bad Tom Cruise movie.
I've seen every Tom Cruise movie. I'm just saying. I've seen everything. So,
I gotta turn that off.
You know what movie that by Tom Cruise I don't like? It's Frozen. But like kids love that shit. It's just not my
what
taste.
was it?
So it's still a good Tom Cruise movie, but I don't.
I don't know. I have no idea.
But like I don't like Frozen, but that's still a good Tom Cruise movie because it was still critically acclaimed. Tom Cruise is probably. I don't want to say.
favorite Tom Cruise movie is Boogie Nights.
I don't know if Tom
Boogie
Cruise.
Nights.
Right, wait. I don't know.
Tom, you didn't like Days of Thunder?
But
What's wrong with you?
Zip says Tom Cruise, he's seen almost every Tom Cruise movie. He has. Tom Cruise has admittedly told me, well, he hasn't told me, but like I read on TMZ that Tom Cruise,
Oh my god. Touch poker, I love you.
but I read on TMZ that Tom Cruise has still not seen The Goonies. He was in that,
What the fuck?
and he hasn't seen The Goonies.
You know why? Tom Cruise doesn't like watching himself on TV. He said that so many times.
Yeah, he's humble.
He's so humble.
Tom Cruise wasn't in any Mission Impossibles after the first one. Tom Cruise was in Mission Impossible 1, and then after that,
it was
no.
just a stunt double.
After-
for the rest of the
after
movie.
Mission- after Mission Impossible 1, they had that old character in The Office play it. Who was that guy who would run The Office?
Steve Carell?
Steve Carell was in
Steve
Mission
Carell.
Impossible 2, 3, and 4. That was Steve Carell. Wasn't Tom Cruise. Steve Carell. So, wasn't even in it. So you can't badmouth. I mean, Mission Impossible 3 did suck. I didn't even see the new Mission Impossible.
Was golden
Oh
face.
my god, I can't even handle it.
Golden face.
Are you peeing with the door open?
That's true,
Get the
Zip.
camera on that.
We
Get the camera on that.
didn't watch it because he was in it. No, it's true.
We need like a remote control.
You know what else Tom Cruise he was in? Tom Cruise was in. Tom Cruise was in the Hunger Game books.
He does a lot of coke,
but he didn't want to do
does
the
a lot of
movie.
Shots.
Listen,
There was other drugs.
no, Tom Cruise. Remember, he did the Hunger Game. He did the book, but he didn't want to be in the movie. He was
No.
only in the
He
book.
was only in the book.
Tom Cruise is
You know
only in the
that
Hunger
too.
Games book.
You know that.
Kayla, you could vouch for that.
I'm
Tom
pretty
Cruise
sure Tom
only did the
Cruise
Hunger
read
Games the book. He didn't want to do the
He
movie.
didn't want because the movie was too shitty. He's like, no,
The
I
movie
want to have
sucks.
Peter's leg
I
off.
only want to be in the
And
movie
I want
than
to
the
have
book.
Peter's leg off.
And that other thing too, you know, he's just he's
was his
watching
best
it and he
role.
wanted to
The Land
watch
Before
the
Time.
Bucky was his best role.
Well, this brings us back, guys. This brings us back. Let's keep this train rolling because we're talking about video games, right? Days of Thunder came out a couple years before.
Do not fucking show that shit!
Whoa. It's NASCAR 1999. This is with Dale Earnhardt in it. Period. Not Dale Earnhardt Jr., but Dale Earnhardt before he drove his car into the goddamn wall and broke his goddamn neck. This is just Dale Earnhardt. No Jr. before. There's two Dale Earnhardt.
I was in Talladega.
Okay, what system was that for, Kayla?
Real life
It was for the Wii. Right here. The Wii. It was on the Wii before
When?
1999. NASCAR 99, the Wii. Tom Cruise.
Oh, Yimmy.
Jimmy.
Okay, wait.
And he drove around and then he tried to climb a fence.
This is a
and then he
classic.
fell off.
Whoa. Kayla, do you know this game?
That's on Wi-Fi. Oh.
Keep
Never
hoping
played that
for a
one
sequel.
though.
The legit talk.
Didn't
Know
Ubisoft.
where Toronto is?
But before we
What
start
about
this.
Montreal?
Remember before, okay, so this is before,
Okay, well, if you know where Montreal is.
Ubisoft.
this is before Ubisoft.
Spoiler
How long
alert.
do we see to Montreal? 2 hours?
Wait.
Okay.
Ubisoft.
So before Ubisoft started making Assassin's Creed every year, you can't be in the room if you're going to talk on the phone.
Oh my god, did you hear that? What Zip Smith said?
I missed it.
Did you know Dale Earnhardt Jr. is actually Dale Earnhardt's clone that he died?
Whoa!
Like,
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is Dale Earnhardt? That makes
I know
total
that was
sense.
Tom Cruise too.
That makes sense.
Are you sure?
You know what I always thought? I thought it could have been Tom Cruise, but no, that makes sense.
It does sound better than B2O.
You know what? That does make sense. It does sound better than B2O. Dale Earnhardt 2.0? No. Dale Earnhardt's death was a hoax, just like the Holocaust. Who's Hunchpoker? Because this guy makes sense. Who's Hunchpoker?
I don't know, but I love
You know
it.
Hunchpoker? This guy knows what he's talking about. Dale Earnhardt Dale Earnhardt.
We're basically best friends.
It was a hoax. That was a hoax. Okay, I'm gonna bring everybody back. Everybody step into your time machines. Everybody remember when the original Wii came out. Okay.
Xbox.
Okay, so everybody remembers when the Wii came out. The Wii came out in Ubisoft. Ubisoft released.
I don't know who Hutch is, but I want to add him as my friend.
Yeah. Everyone remember. Okay, when the Wii came out. Be quiet.
Is that last comment serious?
We got a whole new game showing up here. This is another we're only showing groundbreaking games.
I tried
Only
Wild
games that
Turkey.
change
I tried Gobble Gobble.
Only showing games that changed the way video game history went. Now, when the Wii came out, it was a big deal. This game it's made by Ubisoft, later picked up by Square Enix, but they only released one game, and everyone keeps hoping for a sequel. But for the Wii U, this came out. Beyond Good and Evil. It's a pretty big deal. Everyone liked Beyond Good and Evil. That time machine, I'm going back. I'm winning every lottery. Like Biff Tannen. That's how Biff Tannen did it, Tom.
You know, Tom, we haven't
Tom.
agreed on a lot tonight, but I'm with
You
you.
gotta agree with that. You go back in time, Tom. You get the sports almanac, and you just pick all
Back to
the.
the fucking future.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is in that
I was
too.
like, this is happening.
Tom Cruise played Marty McFly in Back to the Future. Tom, there's Tom Cruise movie. You can't argue it's bad. You're already referencing it. So there we go.
And I got really drunk.
Okay, what else we got here? Right here. We got Perfect Dark Zero. This is the second in the Perfect Dark series for the 360. Yeah, the white one. Now, you know what's cool about the Perfect Dark Zero?
I hated that game.
No, you was like this because you.
Football simulator.
Yeah, I'm not really talking to
Okay,
anyone.
so what was cool about Perfect
Yeah, I
Dark
have
Zero? First split game where you can play split screen at the same time. Me and her play split screen Minecraft like goddamn rabbits. Bitch, okay. This game
Can
here,
you stream virtual boy tennis?
with this game here, we play this.
Guys, lost viewer.
Oh,
Oh my god, Oprah! Manage us!
nobody wants to have two conversations. That's what me and Deborah
Goodbye,
focusing on
Oprah. Thank
Perfect Dark Zero. Dark Zero was a split screen experience on your 360 Sega Genesis.
Oprah, where are you in
Guys,
chat?
let him know for Oprah. And I
So-
rated that call a 5-star.
So me and Deb would get on the phone, we would call each other up, and we play on the exact same 360 and 64 controllers in our hand. And it had a split screen feature. Do you remember? It would just bog the goddamn thing down. Yeah. Like I'm talking a 10 frame rate. A perfect geek. This man knows what I'm talking about too. It was a sequel to -1. It was the second in the series, and this is when they got it right. Here. This was it. This is a good game. Does anybody honestly? Did anybody honestly play this though? Like all seriousness aside, did anybody play this in cooperative mode? Goddamn. But it was cool they had that feature, but Jesus. Okay, what else we got in my box? You know what this is? This is to get your Virtual Boy eyeballs. This here. So this hooks up to my Virtual Boy, and it's like block out the whole world. So like when your mom's like, dinner's ready.
Like, fuck you, bitch! I'm playing Virtual Boy!
I'm playing Virtual Boy!
You better bring my dinner in here!
down,
fucking crap dinner!
And you come down with bleeding eyeballs.
You better make me some cookies!
Wait! Here we go. Here's the,
peanut butter. I don't want any of that fucking chocolate.
There's the actual game there. The
peanut butter with chocolate. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly.
And there's the actual NASCAR. Whoa, wait a second. This is one of the shittier games in my series. Well, I found this in the bargain bin. I just had some money to burn, so I bought this thing and I tried it out.
Why would you buy the bargain bin? It's obviously there for a reason.
Tom Cruise did some of the voice acting.
Oh.
So the game turned out to be a goddamn shit. Yeah. And I made it about 2 hours into it. But it's the gold version, a little bit heavier than the rest. The Zelda Majora's Mask gold version.
I need to get it. I need to go.
But it was I didn't even fucking play it. It was a piece of shit. I played a little bit. And same as I also bought this piece of shit. I bought this too for the N64, and that's the Zelda Ocarina of Time. That was for the This is just a computer game. This is just a computer game.
I can't even handle this stuff.
The Zelda Ocarina of Time? Yeah, in your CD drive, right? Your computer?
Good call. CD drive.
Yeah, it was just on your D drive. It was a floppy disk. This is a floppy disk.
Oh,
floppy disk.
I am gonna punch you.
The floppy disk Zelda I bought. I bought this. Yeah, you just stick it. You know, computers used to have like they have like disk drives that they just got rid of. They used to have floppy disks, and you would stick that right in there. Graphics sucked, and the game sucked, and you played this. I don't know, it was okay.
He's this guy, he has a green hat, and...
Yeah, I don't know. I played it. You guys want to talk about great games? We got great games in here. What do we got for great games? We got...
Put that fucking shit down!
Buster Bunny Bust Loose. That's fucking Tiny Toons right there. Anybody remember Tiny Toons? Ocarina of Time was one of the best PC ports to the NES. That's right. They did port it. They later on ported it to the original Nintendo. I mean, it was good. The D-pad sucked. Like, I like it better because it works better with mouse and keyboard.
Obvious.
Go to that NES
I
controller.
didn't even play it on NES.
As I couldn't because it was designed.
I don't know how
it was designed to be played with the mouse and
right,
keyboard.
that's right, Stu.
Not my F1 and F2 keys and stuff. My hotkeys.
I didn't know what I was doing. I can't play this on
without
NES.
hotkeys? I don't even think it's playable. If anyone played on the NES, let me know because I don't even think it was playable. But Buster Bunny Bust Loose. Remember that game? Oh. We had some times.
Dylan, did you ever fix the settings?
We had some times on Buster Bunny Bust Loose. Caleb.
Apparently.
Were you ever around? You weren't born
yet.
yet.
I don't see anything else.
That's my only sister. Yeah. Yes.
Also with that
Buster Bunny Bust Loose. And this was an Oculus Rift game. It was an Oculus Rift game, and it was released in about 92. The graphics are kind of lame. The frame rate sucked.
Yeah. We lost another viewer!
The frame rate on it was a little low. Like, you got a little nauseous playing it. Remember, you threw up once. The frame rate was too low. Your brain's not used to such a low frame rate.
Oh, that's why at 81.
But still, do you remember what was the girlfriend's name on Buster in Looney Tunes? 19. Buster and Babs Bunny.
Who's Babs?
Daffy Duck was played by Tom Cruise. Why did you make another guy?
Alright.
Okay. Look at this. This I rented from Blockbuster.
Actually, Show that. Like, let them see.
Can you see that I rented this from Blockbuster?
Actually.
Is it on the stream,
This, my
Caleb?
friends, is why
Yeah,
Blockbuster
Is
does
it on
not
the stream
exist.
or what? Did anybody see that I rented this from Blockbuster?
Not close enough.
I rented this from Blockbuster. Everyone seems to think that's important that it was from Blockbuster.
Doom on PS2, can't even talk about it.
No, Doom on.
No, without a keyboard? Yeah, it's hard.
No, you know what's
It's
better
hard.
than Doom on PS2? Doom on PS1.
No, really hard.
What is going on? What was really tough was playing Doom on PS2. It was so hard. Enter IDTQ the keyboard. What? That's what I'm talking about. Can you see this on the
Yes,
stream?
take off your clothes. We lost a viewer.
So anyways, okay, so I rented this. Okay, we're back to the Blockbuster game I rented. Okay. So guess what I rented from Blockbuster? E-boxing. Boxing. Almost didn't
It was
work
really
too well.
shitty,
It
yeah.
was new at the time. It was
Really didn't work.
It didn't.
It
The
was
technology wasn't there yet, but we played it. But there we go. We got Wii Boxing for the Sega Genesis. Okay, we got my pile of gold here. I'm going to bust out one game. Kayla, yeah, well, Kayla, as I'm going to say, Kayla busted out my pile of gold, and she separated it for me.
I did.
So, and I'm going to pull out one game from the pile of gold right now.
Cartoon.
I just want you to know that I have 5
We
games
don't have children.
in my pile of gold. We'll just
No,
go.
that didn't work.
Kayla, what is the order here that everyone wants to see? Turn around. We already saw this. This is in the pile of gold, but we already busted out this piece of shit. Well, how did this get in there, Kayla?
Hey,
This fucking sucks. No one even
I
wants to see
picked
this.
out my least favorite game.
No one even wants to see
I literally, my heart actually
Piece
just
of
fell
shit.
out of my
Alright, here's
chest.
the weakest thing that made it into the thing. This is the weakest. This is the weakest. Almost bust out.
He's dedicated each game to a viewer. This game here
Who
is
asked
for
for the
this
dedication?
fan. This fan, this
No,
viewer.
this is a piece of shit game.
I know, that I want the best one for me. Oh, put that fucking shit.
This, I don't know. I already had this game in my
Show
hand.
me tits.
I already had this
That's
game.
what you need to make it come back online.
I already had this game in my hand, Zip Fan, but the girls want dedicated for you.
I didn't want to dedicate it to you, Zips
Okay,
fan.
I take it back. This one here is for Hutch Poker.
This is for the TurboGrafx 16. This is siphon filters. This is a gas siphoning.
I'm sorry, I thought it was for something else,
No,
but
this is
I
what is?
thought it was for the Power Glove.
It was compatible with the Power Glove.
Oh,
TurboGrafx,
that's okay.
TurboGrafx 16,
Okay.
and if you had the Power Glove, it would work with it. And this
That's
is
why I got confused. Okay, sorry.
this is like what's that new game that everyone likes? The spy game. The Xbox. Spy game. You have to, like Top Pants. For the rings.
Banjo-Kazooie?
No. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie by Tom Clancy.
Yeah, I thought it was Sonic.
So when Tom Clancy was inspired to make his own spy game, Banjo-Kazooie, inspired to make his own spy game by this, Siphon Filter.
Yep.
So when Siphon Filter came out, Tom Clancy, he was working in a Subway. Like Subway sandwiches.
Was it Quiznos?
Yeah. No, it was Subway.
It
I'm
could've been
Oh,
Quiznos.
okay,
no,
sorry.
I'm pretty sure it was Subway.
What was it?
I thought it was Quiznos.
Subway?
I thought it was Subway. It was definitely not Mr. Sub.
Not
Could have been
Taco
either
Bell?
or, but he was making Subway sandwiches,
Oh.
and then Siphon Filter
Right.
came out, the TurboGrafx 16, and he was so impressed with Power Glove ability to use it, that Tom Clancy's like, you know what? I'm gonna release my own game, and that's where Banjo-Kazooie came from. Guess what, guys?
That's a serious talk.
Guess what,
Everyone
guys?
gets a division.
Guess what? And then, bam, Banjo-Kazooie. Original Banjo-Kazooie came right. We lost Wii Box.
We also lost viewers.
Okay. I guess so. That's Siphon Filter came out. Gotta put him down. Okay. Wait a second. Let's get one more thing in here.
I'm still going with I'm fairly certain it was Quiznos. I thought it
was Subway the restaurant.
No.
And then
No. They grill their subs at Quick.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure it was Subway the restaurant, and then he was like trying to move up in his career with Subways, and then became maintenance man at the Subway.
What was Tom Clancy's? Was popular? Tom Clancy, wait.
Wait.
The Tom Clancy spy game, I can't remember, but the Tom Clancy spy game that came out was Banjo-Kazooie. It was Banjo-Kazooie.
Are you sure it wasn't Pikmin?
No, I remember playing it, and like you had to like crawl up and hide in dark spaces. Then you'd be like,
Pikmin.
and you have to lean back, and you have to hold down like R1 and B2 and like down key. And, like it was really like that was Banjo-Kazooie. And then you headshot the guy. You headshot the guy, he'd die right away. But if you didn't headshot him,
And then he would say Toasty.
he might have, yeah. It was definitely
Has to be.
100%.
What you're describing literally sounds like
So
Banjo-Kazooie.
That's
Where is Tom from?
Sip and
I'd like to
Filter.
hear more about it.
Sip and Filter inspired Banjo-Kazooie by Tom Clancy.
I also
Tom Clancy later went on to make a very famous first-person shooter. Went on to make a famous first-person shooter.
Sphincter Cells was the alternate name.
Sphincter Cells, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Hey, Banjo-Kazooie. And
Wait. Not even disface that. Do not even stop what you're saying right now. Please do not.
this is
Can we do a hashtag real talk for this one, please?
This
That's
is
what it requires.
This is an adaptation of Neverending Story. Now everybody remembers Atreyu. What's the dog's name? Falcor. Remember Falcor? Everyone knows that touches. You got Atreyu. You got Falcor. You got
Tessie
Nessie Tessie.
from the Garbage Pail Kids.
You got Chunk.
Yep.
That Asian kid who was good at setting booby traps.
But then there was that one guy who poked the dead guy with a stick.
No, and Molly Ringwald was in it.
Oh,
Yeah, 16 Candles.
Yeah.
No, wait, where this one? 60 Candles.
No, that was
Which
just
is
the song they
Yeah,
sang.
but see, Molly Ringwald was in it, and delivering pizzas, and that Phoebe Katz girl by the pool took her bikini top off,
Xbox, show us tits.
and what else happened in this game? Before we reveal it, Sharon Stone, she uncrossed her legs in this game.
It's called Smelly Cat. Also debuted.
Game originated in this
Yep.
game. The Smelly Cats came from this.
Smelly Cat.
What's
I
happening?
remember the Indian.
Indian was in a well, there was an Indian in the game, but they elaborated later on in Tom Cruise. But it did
That's
originate.
right.
It did
That's
originate in this
right.
game.
I think that one was called like
And what else happened?
Tom Cruise. Speed.
Oh, and you know what else? It happened in this game briefly. This girl gets cursed by a beast, and all her utensils start talking to her.
The brave little toaster.
Yeah,
Yep.
that happened.
The
That happened in
Brave
this
Little
game.
Toaster. I think that was a spin-off.
That happened in
Yeah.
this game.
And then he went to Mars.
Yeah. And then the one guy thought he was dead. The one guy thought he could see dead people, but he was the one. Dead.
I remember that.
That
That
happened
was-
in this
that
game.
was-
The fourth set.
That was the spin-off of this game. But anyways, here we have it. This is the #1 game of 2006. Falcor flying around. We got it now.
And he was totally bangable.
Yeah. And we
Totally.
we got it here. It's amped up PlayStation 2 snowboarding simulator.
Gotta get this shit
And
closer to
there's
them.
2
so they can
discs in
see.
there. There's ways to play the game. Lock yourself out of a save.
Guys. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So here we go. No, that goes to the Sega disc.
Oh. Okay.
You got it was on black back discs
Ah,
The
I
discs
remember that.
were black. On the
What
front,
did you save them on?
you had to save them on a memory card in here somewhere. No memory card in the Sega Genesis.
A Brave Little Toaster was the best action movie.
Was it 3 discs or am I missing one?
17.
It was on 16 discs. So
Oh,
this-
sorry, 16. My bad.
Best part about this
Thanks for
game.
bringing that stat in, though.
Brave Little Toaster, guys, if you can't read the chat, was voted the best action movie of the 1970s by 75% of the people he talked to yesterday.
Yesterday.
Not the day before yesterday. It's yesterday.
Racism.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so my
Okay,
favorite
racism.
part of this
Okay.
game were the 3D graphics
Yep.
and the depth of field.
Did you need the glasses when you played it?
Yeah, you had to wear 3D glasses. That's
Sorry.
3D.
Please don't.
I wear
Black
3D
eye.
glasses all the time.
Yeah, those are
These
those
are
are
3D
3D.
glasses.
You can't even see 2D. Just to wear them all the
I have
time.
to have 3D all the time.
Those are fucking stuff from the movie theater.
You know who made these glasses?
Went to go see Mad Max.
Fucking Tom Cruise.
No, went to go see Mad Max at Cineplex. Just been wearing them ever since.
Yes,
Mad fucking Max. It wasn't even that good. It was overhyped.
it was. It was horrible.
It's
It
just-
was a stupid movie.
Just kept wearing them.
You know, maybe if Tom Cruise was in that movie, it would have been
I really had high hopes for Mad Max.
Disappointed with Mad Max.
It was okay, but I
No,
mean, it should have been
I
better.
want my time back. Not gonna happen,
See you
but I
in
want
Valhalla?
And then Valhalla. Ghost of Valhalla. It's by Metallica. Valhalla, Metallica.
It's one of their great songs.
It's a Metallica song.
How can I see you in 3D if you only have 2 eyes? The glasses!
You guys can see Deb in 3 dimensions because she's
I
wearing
could. There's
3D
only
glasses.
like 2 people talking
me
in your
and
chat.
me
You
and
guys
Kayla
can-
appear in 2D. Deb's in 3D because she's wearing the glasses. I
Hey,
mean, that's the way that works. It's science, guys. Come on, science. And it's obvious why you can see Deb in 3D. Got in here? Alright, we got Tomb Raider 2. That was everyone likes Tomb Raider 2, right? But you know what we got here? We're gonna find our legacy.
Talladega Nights, you're right. So much matters.
Bust a Move 99. You know when I got this game? My dad worked for Bust a Move, and I got it in 1996. Dad,
Sure, I came over in
Yeah.
96.
my dad, I'm like, my dad, I got Bust a Move 99. You're like, it's
When you live in the
1996.
future, that's what I
It's
said.
1996.
And you know what? Their clocks were 5 minutes fast.
But
so
my dad
what?
worked for Bust a Move. That's all he did is he pumped out Bust a Move games. We played this game in 96.
It's true.
You can validate that.
Totally.
Validation. 96. We played Bust a Move 99.
I remember in 99 when they got it in the arcade. Do you
And
remember
we're like,
across
this
from the
sucks.
school?
I played this.
We were just schooling people all
What is
day.
this? This is boring.
I
played
know,
this for
but it
3
was
years.
a joke. We didn't
I
have to look
like
at the
it.
screen.
I didn't want to play it. I didn't even waste my quarters on it. I was already
it
done
was
with it.
crazy.
I already
We're
played
on it, though.
Bust a Move for 3 years before that.
I know.
But Dad worked at Bust a Move, and that's all he did is he brought home Bust a Move games every day. Another Bust a Move games.
5 minutes. Like, they were totally in the
But
future.
Dad, come on. Why don't you bring home some Quiznos
Even here, like,
once
he's
in a while?
always trying to change the clocks. It's crazy.
So,
You
yeah,
don't even
Bust,
like Quiznos. You like Subway.
Bust a Move 99. This is the only, I'll be honest, let's just cut the jokes. This is the only good Sonic game that was in 3D. A little bit. It was the only good Sonic game in 3D. Alright. Does anybody remember this? Does anyone remember this gem? Grand Theft Auto 1? Good. It was top-down view.
I forgot to make a webcam.
I
Move it
keep
closer,
saying
Cameron.
that.
Move it closer. You know what you're doing. Can they see the games? I got Grand Theft Auto right now. Bring it in, Kayla. Bring it in. No, you can't zoom it in from over there. You just hold the cam close. Hold on, we got some cam difficulties here. This. Oh, this game.
Maxed out.
I maxed that out when I was
Your
a kid.
student visa.
Well, wait a second, wait a second.
$500 limit.
Does anybody remember this game? Remember this game, Yoshi? Got him. Remember this game?
I remember it.
Alright.
Not jogging my memory.
There's some good ones in here that we haven't busted out. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second.
Put that out of the window.
What bugged me the most about this game? I thought it was like the gameplay mechanics.
Shut up, Oprah. I need a drink.
I feel like the gameplay mechanics are almost tolerable. Bit of a delay on the controls. Not like you
It was a horrible game, let's be honest.
There was a delay on the controls. The 3D function wasn't ready for its time yet. It wasn't ready to navigate that.
Even with the glasses.
Far better game.
I don't
On
even
a
want
Game
to see
Gear.
this game. So bad, Kayla. You'd probably throw up.
This is
Isn't it called like Platinum 101?
No, I think it was like 110 or
this is a
something.
piece of shit. I mean,
So
It
dumb.
was like
they hadn't worked
binary
they hadn't
code
worked
or
the Kings out in 3D yet.
out for a rip, are you, bud?
I mean, the only saving grace for this game is Tom Cruise.
Oh, my hand's in the way. Sorry, people. Which board game? Game of Things? Family Feud.
But here's, if you guys want to see a piece of shit game,
Cards Against Humanity.
this was a piece of shit. You know what? To this day, I called Walmart last week and asked for a return on this game, and they would not take it back. So beware, buyers. Buyers, beware. If you're gonna buy this game and you want to try and return it to Walmart, I called them last week and they would not take a return. Not take this game back. So okay, let's fall off. This wire's gone as far as can go.
Okay, maybe move it back just a little.
Oh, I got Akbar out of it. It's a trap.
Arm in hand.
Here, I'll show the people.
Yeah, don't buy it. It's Walmart. I tried to return it yesterday.
They wouldn't take it back, guys.
Walmart
They
wouldn't
wouldn't.
take it back. So if you buy it, make sure you're really into it, because the Walmart won't take it back.
All right. Was this Sega Genesis 2 or
No, that goes with
Oculus Rift?
game.
Sorry. He's the expert here.
I remember all these games. Not too bad. Okay, here we go. Caleb plays the shit out of this thing. Really shit.
So, I hate this game.
Millions of people.
Movies. This
So you
movie.
said that you were
Wait,
talking-
this movie's not even out yet.
Got to go cry in the corner.
Yeah, this is episode 8. This is the 8th in the series. The 8th movie yet to
Rogue
come out.
Squad.
Yet to come out. I only have this movie because my dad worked for Bubble Bobble. He
He's
gets,
BFF with
because my dad worked for Bubble Bobble, and he gets stuff in advance. I mean, but it doesn't matter who my dad's friends are. My
I
dad
thought
just,
he was friends with Eli Roth.
my dad just
Wasn't
gets
he
it.
the one that? Oh.
My dad works for Bubble Bobble.
Oh.
He gets my dad when my dad wants something, he just gets it.
Remember that guy?
No, remember when I got a sub? They put the sub on a regular bun. And like I tried, and my dad's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "A cheese bun," and he just bought it at Cheese Bun. My
It's
dad,
true.
when my dad wants something, Kayla,
We have all those cheese ones now just because of your
my
dad.
dad just gets it. I don't even get regular buns. I try to buy regular buns. They don't even
They're
like
not even pizza buns.
Every once in a while he'll get a pizza bun.
But my dad,
Mostly cheese buns. He really likes.
my
the
dad
cheese
works
buns.
for the Bubble Bobble company. When my dad wants, he gets it. He said he wanted the 80s in this series. This is it. This is an 8K, 8,000 pixels per TV. 8,000 pixels per TV. This movie's not even out.
I can't show you my Stratocaster.
This movie's not even out yet. You know what else this movie debuted?
Oh, where's the Stratosphere?
N64.
My Stratosphere is too good for this channel now.
You ladies
We've
tell me.
become too famous for my
What
Stratosphere.
hardware, you ladies tell me honestly though, what hardware? Brand new hardware. Literally came out.
I think it was on the DS.
Oh,
Wasn't
being
it?
serious for a second.
I thought it
was.
would be you.
Was it on the DS?
The expansion pack came out for this. You
Oh!
know what these fit? For RAM, for your Sega Genesis, and Sega Saturn. It upped the RAM with more RAM. Sega Genesis, Sega Saturns, and Sega CDs. And if you had a TurboGrafx 16, you got 50% more RAM. You get the whole amount. You only got half the amount. Why'd you buy a TurboGrafx 16? Same with 3DOs. Full amount. Anyways, my dad works for Bubble Bobble. My dad last weekend he watched the last movie, episode 7.
Remember that? He started always giving me the games.
Remember my dad watched episode 7 a couple weeks ago. He's like, I've got to see episode 8. And they're like, it's not done yet. He's like, I got to see it now.
They were like,
And
yeah.
so they made it and they released it, and my dad got to watch it, and then he burned it to a CD. Then he gave me a copy. Here we got it, folks, right here, episode 8.
That's what we think of episode 8 too.
No, episode 8, right there. That's episode 8.
You're good.
Read it. Okay, how close is the cam? Can they
Brown.
see this up on the cam?
And then you could just hack the Sega and download more.
You know what? I think
Episode 8, guys, right here. Episode 8.
Episode 8. Dad works for Bubble Bobble, and he said he wanted to see it, so they made it. It's not even supposed to come out for like another 10 years, Caleb.
I thought it was 14 and a half.
14 and a half years before it even comes out. My dad wanted to see it, so they just made him an advance copy. Like, they acted it out, and they made it. He played half the characters in it. Like Tom Cruise,
Please.
he played that
And he's
BB
such a good
thing,
actor.
that
You just
BB.
you never know
little
that it's
robot
him.
or
You never know.
BB 13.4.
That was Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise had to do a lot of it because like no one else could do it in that short
Oh, bro,
time
where are
frame.
you going?
No one else could act that well with that many characters but Tom Cruise. Not Tom Cruise to do it. He acted out episode 8 with my dad. My dad watched it. He thought it was okay, but he burned me a copy. He put it on USB stick. Here we are today. Bam! I plug it in my computer. I cast it to my Xbox. Now you guys are seeing the copy. I drew this, the graphics for the cover, because there was no cover.
I know.
My dad
It's
just gave
fan
me.
art.
It's
Well,
fan art.
art.
It's fan art. That's right. I drew it. There was nothing there. My dad.
You're really artistic.
I just, you know what?
Well, we need more
When I
stories.
thought about episode 8, this is what popped in my head. I drew it. That's it. That's what popped in my head was
You
the
did an amazing job.
X-Wing, and I just said, you know what? The whole time I was telling you, in the corner, like,
Imperial are superior.
and like you got some AT-ATs, AT-ATs. Some people call them AT-ATs. Call them AT-ATs. It's always AT-AT. Don't get upset, Kayla. It should be AT-AT. I'm in yours.
It was ADT.
Oh, it's Rudy Call. Dog pigs.
Xbox, show us tits.
Xbox, show us some
That's
tits.
what you have to say to get it to come back.
Wait,
to
let's
Xbox.
just talk. Everyone just
Sorry.
stop and we'll have real talk again for a moment. So your grandparents are here and we're watching the news. And on the news, they were all upset that some kid found porn on the computer at school. And like, and this is what they like the news anchors breaking it down like the kid like hacked it all bad. Like, and this is all the kid had to do. You open up the internet browser, type in naked sex, and then they show like the list of all the hits on Google. Naked sex. So
you don't want to have clothes sex.
So the kid, no, but so on the news, everyone's all upset. Everyone's upset with the school. The kid Googled naked sex and he found porn. You can't do that.
The act gun. Totally legit.
Act guns. They're little dogs. They're like dogs. No, they're just dogs. They look like dogs. That's what she calls them. Look at those dogs.
Look at those crazy dogs.
What are they, robot dogs?
I call them Rocky. Come here.
I want to drive around a robot dog. Okay.
I do want to run.
Okay, friends. I'm gonna go get some more drinks.
Here it is, Kayla.
Like,
That it? Oh, yeah, it is it. I didn't look at it. I looked at it. This is...
I will be the drink bitch, I suppose.
Alright. I don't know how to sum this up. We'll put this one face down, and then we'll talk about it later.
Because it's like pretty serious talk, guys.
How many viewers we got? Am I going to lose any peeing, or should I pee in separate teams?
We only have 87. It's not like super crazy.
I can get more.
Yeah. Who has cool? Exactly. Who has cool sex?
So you guys talk about the news? Yeah, some kid on the news Googled naked sex at his school. Hey, I'm not going to lie. When Deb goes to bed, that's the first thing I do is I type in naked sex.
You typed in clothes.
I did type in clothes, and I'm like, this porn sucks. And I called Rogers, my internet provider, and I'm like, I need better porn. And they told me, you type in naked sex. Grand Theft Auto, here we got it. Grand Theft Auto 1, let's review this. Bust a Move, 1999. I got this shit in 96. We got Legacy of Kain. Legacy of Kain right there. Got Dragon Age Origins. Got Tomb Raider 2. Got a game that I pirated. The Xbox 360. Medal of Honor, the first one in this series. Xbox 360. We got... Oh, we're not showing this one yet. This is a good one. Give a quick peek. Bam! If anybody tells me what that is. I called Rogers and told me I need better porn too. Yeah. And what did they do about it? Nothing. Well, you know what? I kept Googling clothes porn, and they did tell me to try Googling naked. It is... I mean, it's a little bit better. Holy crap. What is this thing? Game Gear. This is the first handheld color portable gaming system that you could get. This is it right here. This is the Game Genie. Game Genie. And you plug this in and you could buy an adapter for it and it would be a TV tuner and you could watch sports games. You get basic cable on it. But I mean, you go to school with this thing with a TV tuner plugged in, you were badass. I mean, you had 3 channels. You had to dial them in like a radio station. You had to like, you didn't like up like I want to watch TSN or whatever. You had to like turn a dial and like it'd be kind of staticky, kind of whatever, and you get it nice and clear. Bam, you in there. You could only watch like TVO or like a learning channel or something. But man, the kids thought you were badass with this thing. You get in there. Remember that? The Game Gear? You get a TV. You get a TV tuner. You turn it in like a dial though for a radio station. Remember that shit?
Of course. Yeah.
And like you only got like 2 shitty stations, like TVO and Learning Channel.
Whatever, I watched it.
TLC?
No, I watched. You know what I watched on this?
You used to watch that show where they had the babies,
I watched
natural?
No, I watched House of Cards on here.
No, you watched that other show.
I watched House of Cards.
And the babies in like the pools and shit. What was that called?
They had that show, and that
But
guy
that's
totally killed that person, and the cops tried to make it look like they didn't kill the person.
That I did
That
watch
was
that
a
on
good
here.
show.
Making a
Can't
Murder.
believe, like, they so thought this guy didn't do it.
Alright, I gotta pee. Please, you showed off, but you saved me this one for a second, okay?
Hey, like legit though. That was a good.
Oh, it's getting late. It's getting late. Here in Canada, it's 3 days from now, 4 p.m. That's how late it is. 3 days.
4:14.
Yeah, it's
It's like Wednesday.
no, it's Tuesday. 4 p.m. I was supposed to go to work Monday at 9 a.m.
Downtown Abbey.
That's downtown.
Downtown. Now I want to listen to fucking Macklemore. Putting that shit on my phone like shit. I know, it was pretty disappointing.
I didn't know
first
Adam
found out
Sandler did
I
either. I'm in love with Adam Sandler. Yeah, I don't care. Here I am, and we're gonna have like jail cells.
Drop the soap, friends. He dropped the soap.
I was gonna help him pick it up. Although, that was a good show.
I didn't believe it at first. The cops tried to convince everyone it wasn't Adam Sandler. They were like, no, it wasn't him. Even Adam Sandler was like, no, it was me. He totally planted evidence. He couldn't find those car keys. And then he's like, you know what? Cops need to know it's me. He planted the car keys. And, you know, it all just went down.
And he sprayed his DNA everywhere. No? Spray didn't spoil anything.
I mean, I didn't think it was like Adam Sandler really until you said that, but
Yeah. Had it coming.
tried to catfish this very beautiful black woman. Adam Sandler got jealous. Well, that's how the event took place. Do not catfish them. Show us.
That's for Kayla's eyes only. I'm sorry, Oprah.
Downtown. That was awkward. But seriously, David Spade totally tried to catfish this woman.
Yeah.
She realized he looked like how he looked. She was totally disgusted. Like, who are you? Why are you a disgusting little
Very
man?
little. Very
They put the
little.
lotion on the skin. He had a mullet. His nickname was Dirty Joe.
Oh, yeah. Joe
Dirty Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Dirty
think
Joe.
that was it.
Yeah.
But he had this Oculus Rift here. Kind of disappointed about that. And then shit got real from there. Adam Sandler got jealous that he was hitting on his
Goddess.
He didn't realize she was online talking to other men. Maybe it was Dirty Harry. Maybe I'm getting a little confused. I mean, Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy Joes, right?
In Lunch Lady Land?
Lunch Lady World.
Mm.
Yeah. Crunch. Crunch.
That kind of makes me miss Eric.
Trying to think of what else we have for you, friends. Oh shit. You still have my pile of baddies over here.
Oh, everything's gone.
I dropped the Sega Genesis.
No.
I dropped the Sega Genesis. Alright. I don't even know what this bullshit here is. Chris Farley isn't dead. What are you talking about? He was just in 7 bullshits of people on Netflix.
Carly was Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. He's in the sequel too. Got this bullshit
Didn't
here.
what's her name just go on a date with Chris Farley like yesterday?
Anna Nicole Smith?
Yes, that's her name. I
Dude.
can't remember.
Dude, I just found some fucking legit shit right here. I'm not even kidding. If you have Twister, come lend it to us here. But I'm not even kidding.
Oh my god.
When I say
Twister minigun.
what I just found here.
Codes.
Guys, how do you get armor? I can't read Akbar's writing, but it's R Buick LA. Let down, right, up, left, down, right, up. Friends, that's how you get it. It was a great show. 7 bullshits on Netflix. Comic book man, I've been totally missing you. Where have you been?
I bet he was reading
And
comic
next
books.
box, PlayStation 4. Show me boobs.
PlayStation 2.5.
Xbox? Guys, like health. How do you get your health here? I can't believe you actually have this. Like, do you know how much of a gold find this is in fucking Grand Theft Auto?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not even kidding.
I bet you I have like Konami codes.
Oh my god. My
I
nerve
guarantee
is
you all
oozing
fucking
out of
Konami
me right now. I can't even handle this.
Or when you were really good at Tony Hawk.
I'm still really good at Tony Hawk.
Anything Led Zeppelin.
What's SB, friend? Is that Soul and Blade? I thought it was Blade and Soul. Oprah, here in Canadiana, favorite has a U.
It does.
If
And
you
so
are
does
not going
color.
to adapt to our ways, get the fuck out. Lots of things have a U here. I've been playing Sportar and teaching people about Sega Genesis and how to get a rocket launcher in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, people. Get a rocket launcher, you do. Right, black. Left, black. What's a blacks? We're getting a little upset
racist.
here. Left, down, right, up, left, down, down, left. Where's my rocket launcher?
Waiting.
That should go.
Oh, yo, I don't even
Whoa, it's in front of the Sega Genesis. That's what happened when I did that cheat code here. Drink magically appeared in front of me.
Oh my god, this is the first time he's heard you talk.
I'm quiet on Sportar because stuff and things. You know, stuff and things.
But
Oprah, I'm
What
not
a
quiet
U
when I
in
talk
color.
to you. Color also has a U. And you know, when it's cold outside like it is here, it's minus 50 right now. We have igloos outside. This is just our summer home. When we leave, here we go to our igloos. Color is spelled with a U. Okay. I'm going to put these cheat codes back in San Andreas. Don't want them to get lost. What is the poster still in here? No.
it's on the wall.
I fucking love how Vice City is in here. I mean, not Vice City, no. Alright. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh. The goodie.
Have Diddy Kong here. This for Sega Genesis as well. Diddy Kong. Just so you know, a regular day. Game. It is the collector's edition I don't even think the actual game is in here. Just so everyone knows, I think Dancy Legs might make a return here tonight. This requires a Sega Genesis expansion pack.
It says a song.
There's no actual game in here.
That
Michael
requires
Jackson, I can't.
you need a rumble pack for that game.
You do.
And a power
I'm
glove.
sorry. Does anyone have a rumble pack they can lend me so I can play Diddy? Puff Daddy. Oh, okay. We're gonna put this here. Maybe I'll get a rumble pack. I am making rings on this wood table here. Deb's not impressed. What else we got in here? Oh, what did you call this game when you were doing it?
That was shit.
I actually
I got that
found,
at Costco in the bargain bin.
I found this piece of shit game here in a bargain bin at Costco. I'm not even quite sure who's on the cover here. I think it's Tom Cruise. I mean, I'm like 98% sure it's Tom Cruise. What do you guys think? Is this Tom Cruise?
1-0?
Hey, Spectre. It's Spectre. There's no Spectre.
This is where he fights Golden Face.
Spectre. Spectre.
This is our national Canadian dance here. You know, in America, you have your I pledge allegiance to the flag. Here we pledge allegiance to the Dancy Legs and Golden Face with the exploding hockey puck, Indiana land. This piece of shit game. Like a microphone, but you drop it. Zip span. For Canadian up in this bitch. Favorite.
Are they too close or too far away?
They're too close. Favorite.
We gotta back them up a little bit. This needs to be just legs. Just legs.
How about you?
We're just legs.
Now my body?
Okay.
It's a mystery.
What else
Whose legs
do we
are
have
those?
here?
That's what all kids me out by the whole time. You know they were by the whole time.
Okay,
That's
so
the mystery.
here we have a game that Brad Pitt started. Brad Pitt, everyone. It was a great game. One of my favorites. Skulls Protocol. There you go. Maybe Nancy likes to show you Brad Pitt's movie. It's for the Sega Genesis. There you go. You have the preferred view as well. No? Are you doing? I need to check my drink for what's happening right now.
The legs in good view? There's gotta be a mystery though. Whose legs are those?
I think everybody knows who's like that.
We lost viewers?
I don't know why. I don't think. Oh, but no, it wasn't the Brazilian Howlin' Monkey Baby dance. I think it was the Swedish meatball Hallelujah march. I don't even know what else is happening here. Trying to see what we got going on here, friends.
I can't do it.
Oh. No, don't leave us. Mark this territory. That's what's happening. We have yet another shitty
Oh,
game.
you can't leg.
I don't even know what happened in this game. Maybe I should read the instruction book to figure
Tom
it out.
Cruise, you made the stream sleep.
This game was obviously stolen. It still has the stolen sticker.
Let me see. I need to.
Stolen sticker,
stolen.
guys. See?
Tom Cruise,
Stolen
don't leave
sticker,
us.
everyone. It was one of the worst games I personally ever played. I mean, the best game I ever played was E.T.
Let me see the front of that.
Extraterrestrial.
Is that Fable? Oh, that game.
Fable.
That game is horrible.
It's terrible. It's also a game you play with your friends, and there's like a little
Tom,
button
don't leave us.
in the middle. You push it, and some dice roll, and then you move little figures accordingly to your dice roll. Michael scored.
Why don't you just change your name to Kayla's number one?
We just moved in, Oprah. Get off of our fucking back. You're gonna mail us some Woolard? There could be pictures of you, that's fine. But yeah, back to this fucking shitty ass game. You get an axe and you throw it at people.
What do you got in real life?
Fancy legs. What do you do here?
What do you got? That game
Trouble.
there?
Trouble.
That game there. So you get
It's
monster.
like the game where you push the button in the middle of the dice move and you move your character.
And you get monster contracts, and you gotta kill more monsters to get the money. Like,
I didn't remember this game because it was so shitty.
It was
and when you get the master sword. That's when you go back in time. Yeah. Triforce and master.
Yeah, the Triforce guys. Do not even bring Striker into this conversation. A fan for the viewers. Yeah, that's how drunk I am. Because true. Ow! Ow! Yeah, but this game's also shit, so.
Totally.
This one here, I'm actually going to be truthful about.
Oprah, there's no sleeping.
Oprah, you need to listen to this one though, because this is actually serious talk. Resident Evil. I'm going to be serious with this one.
It's a Doom ripoff.
No!
Xbox, show me tits. Thanks for coming back. Okay. Resident Evil. How many people here saw the movie? No one ever gets the Master Sword.
That's
That's why
based off
it's
The Walking
called
Dead.
the Master Sword.
Based off The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead you already played.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No one here saw the movie? One? Because it was such a great movie. Why wouldn't you watch it? This is a serious talk filmed in the city that we're in right now.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding when I say this. Downtown.
You can't go downtown without people talking about that game.
Do I need to put Macklemore back
Let's
on
go to the
again?
mall.
We actually kept our downtown just like the movie.
We did not
We
change
never
our
changed
downtown
anything.
for this movie.
No, and we never changed anything after the movie
And
because we
this
wanted
did.
everyone to know
I'm not.
that
I'm
was
being
filmed in our town.
completely 100% serious when I say this. It's actually Brantford, for the Great One. I'm sure you hockey fans have no idea what I'm talking about when I say the Great One. But yes, it is Brantford. It was filmed in our downtown. Serious talk. Guys, I hear some sick beats in the background. Someone may or may not be returning. We're excited that Resident Evil Silent Hill was filmed in our city. Yeah, this movie was also shit. Okay. What else do we got in here? Oh, we have like the worst game I've ever played for PlayStation. It doesn't even have the game in it because it's so fucking shitty. Someone threw it off their balcony.
That was me. True Zips fan, I like how you know our town.
Yeah, this is like the worst game I've ever played. It even says not for resale on it because that's how bad it was.
You want to sell it in stores.
They were forced to sell it exactly on the black market. They thought it was going to be a good game, but it wasn't. There was a YouTube poll that made it famous. I think they were called like red and yellow or something. I heard it. Yellow and orange. I don't think it had anything to do with red and blue. I don't know. By bungee jumping. I tried this game and I didn't like it. Only for PlayStation here, as you can see. I mean, you liked it. Lame.
This fan, I don't even know where you live.
I don't even know where Zips fan lives either. What else do we got in our bucket here? Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to begin on this one. I always yell at you when you try to do it. The
Skip it
first
for
one.
now.
I should.
This game
I
is
can't
based off The
even-
Witcher. Not an official sequel to The Witcher 3. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can't handle it. What else do we got in here? Got this one here. It's Need for Speed Carbon. You drift. You drift. Like the movie Fast and the Furious.
Let me see.
Get your
Can
nice.
you make a movie about that one too?
Your Lancer Evolutions.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he says, you know.
I don't remember. He doesn't make you remember.
I know where you live. I'm Allen shit.
But those are
But yeah,
cool.
this is Need for Speed
Yeah.
Carbon.
Full right to my
One of the best
itself.
games
Nips.
in the Need for
Nips
Speed.
and hips.
It's all about nips and hips. That's what it's
It's all
all
about.
Those childbearing hips.
No, that was that movie. That movie, that's a movie. John Candy and a bunch of black guys for a bobsledding team.
I saw that.
Oh.
Cool runnings.
Cool runnings. Good movie, man. I didn't like
I'm
cheese.
getting
Where did you
confused
come
now,
from?
guys.
Get out of here.
Cool
I
runnings.
don't even know anymore.
That's one of John Candy's last movies.
This is why I don't
What is
talk.
that? Are you retired?
Okay, he's still retired. I can debut some more games. I can debut some more. I can sell.
Come over here. So I smell.
Man, I don't know where you live.
I don't even know what we have left.
Hips.
All my goods.
Gratuities.
Okay.
A little bit of gratuities.
Those are 3D glasses I got from Star Wars.
These are the new ones though. They were just released yesterday.
I wear my
If you
3D
don't
glasses
have
all
them,
the time.
you're the worst. How they work. There's no holder because you have to hold them with your actual hands. That's the only way they'll work.
Everything looks in 3D.
Yep. Ow! Again, you're 3D. Can't even handle it. Well,
You have to be wearing 3D glasses.
Holy
so they
shit!
can't slip.
60, motherfucker.
this
It's
is
60
6 double
They smell
D.
bad.
That's like they smell old.
Only
You know, they smell like my old
Dude.
moldy basement. Like my what?
I can't even like believe you have this though. You have a fucking
A box?
PlayStation in
There's a PS1 in there?
there is. Legit.
There's an NES and
remember they're
That's-
fucking
Oh
sold
my
at
god,
PS1.
it even has a memory card in it.
I
My
wrote
nerd
on
is
it.
oozing out right
I
now.
guarantee you I wrote on that.
Six
memory card.
fan, you're in 6 double D right
So I
now.
remember what was on the memory card was to write in 10. Like they left lines for you to write in.
It's 10 on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I know.
I probably wrote what games I saved on it.
I played Animal Crossing on
Sick.
PS1.
What was on there?
First game ever and the 14th.
First things that I wrote. Yeah,
Play, I mean?
on vacation stream.
No, I mean like should we play Rock Band right now? Like,
No, I
should we
can't.
do something? I like how you wrote anal. Okay. Actually, like,
Yeah, you like.
accentuated the A.
I think I screwed it up. Then I was like, oh.
Tried to make it actually say
No, there was F Eiffel Tower.
Let me see. Yeah, it's like an Eiffel Tower. Like, I didn't even like. Okay,
I don't know if my glasses are gonna work anymore.
I
Glasses.
think they
Their
will.
glasses batteries are dead.
You
Batteries
have
for
to charge them.
their batteries died for her glasses. That don't lose that. Was it in the PlayStation?
It was in that.
Yeah, please put it back.
F Eiffel Tower. That was
I think I started spelling final with F-A, and I was like, ah, fuck.
Anal.
If I make it longer, it'll look
Yeah, you were like fucking.
That's just
My favorite game for PlayStation
I
was
fixed it.
probably
I did, but I forgot to put the screws back in.
Harry Potter.
Naughty.
I fixed it, but I didn't.
Harry Potter
Yo,
games were the
you know you
best.
played.
And get it back in.
Ow!
Don't even fit. Okay.
Are you
Alright.
talking about the black Xbox or?
Oh my
A lot of women
god.
complain. That's why they keep
Ew,
looking at it.
you have a jumper pack.
You have to jump back. That was for my DS.
There's a jumper pack here, guys.
It was for the DS.
It does.
Oh, Stu.
Watch the Oculus Rift.
I don't even know yet.
Dad.
I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, I need Oculus Rift. He got
It
me one.
fits. See, it fits. How it goes in. How
Oh,
it
it's
goes
a
in.
jumper. No, that's the old. There should be one of those that go in them. Ever see that thing? It was in there? Oh, okay. Oh.
So
Jumper
you don't
pack.
even know how to
So
work.
you up the RAM on it.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have the RAM. Changes size. Adds screen. It also doesn't fit. Fits.
That's how it went in.
That's exactly how
You
it
had to
works.
balance it. That was the tricky part.
Just the tip.
That was exactly just,
You had to play the
just
game
just
with
the
the
tip,
balancing.
guys. And you played it.
You had to hold the controller like right upright so it wouldn't fall out.
And then, when you got super good, you played it on
Where's
this
Robbie?
one.
Robbie cheat.
Like this.
It was different. It was a different time back then.
Xbox, show me tits. Alright, it's back.
Different. It was just a different generation. That's what they did.
I don't know. Rocky might not just. Bad. It's just coked out. You just have to be like, go to bed, Rocky.
My dog did a bunch of coke and had to go to
Rocky,
bed.
go home, you're drunk.
I don't know if he was drunk anymore. He was just really strung out.
Got
He
so
got jittery.
Backward. What is this? Titus. Anyone know what I'm talking about when I say Titus?
I just fall.
Best game. Titus ball.
I just fall.
I thought it was pronounced tight asphalt.
Asphalt?
Hunsits fan, I know you know Titus.
Oh yeah, you gotta show off those.
Oh.
Is it, what is it? And the other ones
We're
that
just
you
gonna
held
be
on to
disappointed
for a
if we
while. You gotta show at least one of those two that you
This
held
one?
on to. Yeah, at least show one of them.
We've been holding this game back because it's one
That's
of
a
the
weird
worst.
game
I basically produced and developed this thing. But I don't want to.
Well,
She
what happened?
began on Kickstarter
It
in
wasn't.
1993.
Well, you started you got a Kickstarter going to start Kickstarter so that you could get this game going.
True.
Like she's like, I need to start a company that'll give me money to make things that I don't have yet. She had to get basically she got a Kickstarter going for Kickstarter. And then when Kickstarter got its feet on the ground, she's like, okay, I'm gonna make Shenmue. Well,
Shenmue.
and she made Shenmue.
But only Shenmue 2.
Yeah, she said, you know
I
what?
skipped the first
She's
one.
like, I'm gonna
because-
make Shenmue and it's gonna be so good, I'm not even gonna make the first one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The second one,
Me too.
that's a little known fact, is 2 came out first. It came out before 1.
It's true. It's true.
She hurried up and she's like, it's gonna be good. And I'm like, how
I
good?
mean, a lot of people
I
say
gave you a bunch of money.
sequels suck, so I was like, I'm gonna make a sequel.
I gave you a bunch of money
and it's
for
gonna
it.
be the best.
Before you before I invested a lot into this, and you're like, I'm skipping the first one. I'm making 2. Where's the first one? You're like,
No,
I'm not even
sequel.
making it. I'm making the second one
I'm
right off
making
the bat.
Sequel number 1.
I'm making the sequel first, and then
Yeah.
if it does well, I'll make the original.
Exactly.
So there we go. That's
Exactly.
Shenmue 2 came out first. That came out in 2011. 12? Came out a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was
It's brand new.
like
It's a
3
brand
or
new game.
4 years ago. Maybe it was a couple months.
Oh, sometimes.
That's what you said.
That's what I was looking for. This is a badass game. Badass. This is. That's up together.
Oh, that broke it, everyone.
Another Blockbuster rental. The keyboard player. Okay. Sometimes, you know what, you gotta take some time off. You know what, you get a little bit older, you're kind of done playing the video games, and like girls need the D, the guys need the P. So you gotta impress them. So what do? You learn how to play the goddamn keyboard. So I learned how to play the piano. I bought a cheap ass keyboard. I learned how to play the piano. That's where Deb came from. That's why Deb's here right now.
Here, we sell our video games.
Well,
How good they are.
You play video games for so long, then you
This
go and you
one,
learn how to play the
and their
keyboard.
trousers
Man, you're on it.
smell like shit. Blockbuster as well, so you know it's obviously attractive.
Pardon us for that. Did you apply yourself to something else?
But let's be
Blockbuster
honest.
only
Girls
rented
don't
out
take
shit
guys
games.
camping.
Yeah, so then girls just start flopping around. The keyboard, the keyboard,
You have
the
to date somebody who.
no, the electronic
Makes
piano, the
sense.
keyboard, that's what attracts women right there. Women love a guy who plays
They're good with their
or you play keyboard. That's the next instrument right there. You get one of those stand-up
You wear
keyboards.
like round glasses.
Girls
like
love
really
that.
bluish
You know, you're on the
purplish.
keyboard.
You know what I do?
Great.
When I go out and like I'm meeting a bunch of new people, I bring a wet floor sign with me just for safety precautions
Great
because
songs for toy
as soon as I start
stores.
telling girls I play the keyboard, I gotta put the wet floor sign down. Nobody slips. Right away. Safety first.
Right away.
We're gonna slip.
The accordion was not a good choice. Nobody liked the accordion.
No.
Oh, I imagine.
I've gone in a
learning
fight.
accordion.
You accordion. Remember at G&G? That fucking accordion player. He was ruining my night.
What about this thing right
He
here?
was so happy. He don't like that.
This
Happy,
here.
but he was pushy.
This is the first 3D game come out on the N64. This is the first time a lot of people experience 3D. Some people play Doom games.
Sure, it was the first.
Well, like a lot of people play Doom. It this too. I mean, a lot of people. Fiber optic. All they have apparently.
Lying.
But
We tried to check if we could get fiber optic at our house. That
The reason why we have it is because it's the new.
the new builds only get fiber optics.
That's
my
just.
dad
I wanted to get fiber.
Oh, fuck you.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I
Internet,
know I can't
if the
do
internet's
that.
fucking up, it's
Broke the Twitch server, everyone.
What is this?
Dan, are you still here? You break Twitch?
Wait, this is pretty cool. Okay, this is a brand new. How is this on the camera? Because everybody sees the IGN magazine before Zelda came out. You see what else it talks about? You know much about that? 64 DD's been delayed.
No.
It's supposed to be a disk drive. Like, do you know about the 64 DD? So,
What's wrong, Twitch?
Nintendo,
Why are you working?
Nintendo teamed up with PlayStation. Like, with Sony. Nintendo teamed up with Sony, and Nintendo was going to make a disk drive for console. And then, all of a sudden, like, as they were kind of, I don't know, basically the gist of it is, as they were developing their disk drive console,
Sony branched off.
Sony branched off and made their own. Look at this magazine here from 1998. Look at this drive, like, never came out. It was, like, wow, we got no viewers?
Yeah.
How many? Poor Zelda came out too, but it's talking about consoles that never came out. 64D delayed. Yeah,
You guys trying to get onto Twitch? On with Twitch.
But Finn, you broke Twitch.
Who's Oprah and everything?
We're on bed like.
All you. This game, this book also talks about at least Mario RPG 2. They talk about Harvest Moon coming out. Yes, Ryan.
I won't even.
Anyone ever heard of Superman
No, mine
being the
won't load at
shittiest
all.
end of the game ever? Like Superman.
Oh, you did
Have
break
you heard
it.
of that? This game, look at it. It talks about Superman and it was literally like the worst, shittiest game.
Yeah.
Like E.T. and that are ranked as like the shittiest games ever to come out.
On report us? I'm not even sure what's happening right now.
We're on gaming discussion.
I know we're talking about gaming, but like, lost everyone.
So 64.
Like
Body Harvest is in here. It's a big deal. There's a lot
Mega
of-
Man sidekick. Superman.
Superman.
Duh.
Headset or broadcast?
They can still see that? You gotta show them the Superman thing. That's pretty.
On the
I didn't know people were still on. I thought you lost everybody.
No, we did lose everyone. I don't know what actually happened. I had like 80 viewers and then it dropped down to 2. We're at 5 viewers. Give you a time.
I don't know where the camera can see and what the camera can't see.
To the left.
The left?
Xbox, show me tits.
There's an ad for.
Xbox.
There's an
show
ad
me
for
the
Superman 64 is coming out soon. The magazine.
A delay.
Like, should I hold it closer? Or can you see that Superman 64?
And
Yeah.
you are the best.
Yeah, it's an ad for Superman
1995, guys.
64.
Fuck you, Twitch.
Aw, Zips fan.
It's 5.
Yeah.
What time is it there, Zips fan?
I got one of those barstools tomorrow.
Nintendo
I
64's
forget.
promised add-on device hangs in limbo. Will it come out?
Where's live?
N64 DD
I don't know.
Nintendo
Because
CD
I know, but I don't know.
compatible.
Oh my god, just tell us. live?
Why does this person have 1,000 viewers and we have 5?
At which time the big ants stated
Exactly.
Happening. Where do you live?
They're speaking sign language. That's why you have all your viewers.
Where?
Pennsylvania? Is that where you live?
that. ED delayed. Everything.
And
Cleveland. What is this? Fucking Harry show? The 70s show. I don't even know. Not even sure. Still pretty heartbroken.
it is.
It hurts me. I shared a link on your fucking chat. What are you gonna do about it, friend? Come at me, buddy guy. There's some classic magazines, they are. Stop speaking your weirdo language.
Really, where are they from?
What are they even talking about? It's bothering me that I have no idea what they're even. And why does this have 1,000 viewers?
Show Superman.
I have 1,000 viewers now.
The Superman game.
That's why we have no viewers. The shittiest game alive.
Oh.
Next to fucking ET.
Quake 2? Anybody like Quake?
No one likes Quake.
Quake 2? It's got like info on Quake 2 coming out.
Apparently I was trying to go for linking things. She does not even speak English. What language is this? Bullshit. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was timed
What's that?
out. Oh, haha, it's so funny. No one knows what you're saying because you're not speaking fluent like English. Cool. Oh, they're speaking Czech Republic. What are you talking about? Look, I'm speaking. I told you. Silver Dur. At Silver Dur. Dude. I mean, they were speaking fucking Czech Republic?
I didn't know.
So why would you be my BFF?
Oh boy.
He just got another fucking 100 viewers. Huh. It does have 30,000 fucking followers.
How many?
Apparently you comment?
30,000? I think.
I am so trying to speak Czech Republic right now. It's gonna come from Bob. It's fucking bullshit that's spewing out of your mouth. And I speak that. That means come watch me because I'm Czech Republic and I do fucking
Czech Republic thing.
I'm a Czech Republic. I speak Czech Republic. This is what I talk about Czech Republic. I don't talk about video games. I talk about Czech Republic.
You have messages from parties.
And I have 1,100 viewers. The milk trees are
They're probably talking about the Holocaust.
What time is it in Czech Republic? Is that why there's a million people watching that?
Yeah, it's
We would have easily had a million. Like, are you a
I
prime
mean,
time?
our problem is that we speak Canadian. Hey, A. Don't say,
you don't
I
understand.
should be there. You don't say that. Did this bitch time me out again? Stop timing me out. Okay, now stop putting my Oculus Rift away. I know how to speak Czech Republic. Exactly.
The lady, when she came for the boxes today, she said, "Do you have banana boxes?" What the fuck are banana boxes?
The big boxes and they have the holders and they have holes in the bottom. All the way around it.
And you know what Stu said? Banana boxes are?
Spider boxes. Is that what I said?
Why
Yeah.
say a spider?
I don't know. I'm just guessing what I would have said, and that's why I don't even remember. But I would have said spider.
Well, it's 8 hours ahead of us right now in Czech Republic. So that means it's
Not even fair.
10,
Step on the
3,
course.
so it's 1 in the afternoon there. I do math. Oh, it's 5 hours to make it 10. Oh. 10. 11, 12. I do math.
All of
It
it
was
then?
today. It was 10 hours.
8 hours.
Oh,
No.
siphon filter, Yoshi.
Fuck you, siphon filter, you
The
piece of shit.
The original.
No one told me what they're even talking about.
Fair, take the lid off.
Take the lid off. I'll play WoW if they watch me.
This.
Who's this person that said
I thought it was a video game.
Or Pinder.
Why are these guys still up at
I have no idea. This fan is in our time zone too.
Man, why are you still up?
Are you? What's the weekend?
That is life. Okay.
What I know. I don't know.
Good stand. Central Euro Standard. I understand how these guys have viewers. You've been on
What's this?
obviously for
Oh, this.
Oh.
You know what that's for? DS. Don't put it in the box.
Open.
Oh, we definitely weren't playing anything. We're just sitting here drunk, not playing anything. We were actually talking about things before, and then Rich fucked us. For fucking Czech
Czech.
Republic, and I'm trying to figure out why they have viewers. I'll speak Czechanese if you watch us. Like,
Or maybe Texican.
oh yeah, it's definitely Czech.
Just go to the bed. Don't pass on the couch.
Okay. Why don't you speak English? In? Okay, I think we all need to go to bed. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, I have to be up in like, what even time is it?
I get a haircut at noon.
Oh! That's not
Haircut
a
at
good deal.
noon.
It's 5. If you've been sleeping for 8 hours, you're getting up at 1.
Go home.
Dude, she goes to right now.
I'm just gonna wake up. Fuck you fucking Czech Republic bitches. I'm 16. Like you, but I can have a cab to